Following local and international outcry, police working under the authorities of President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday announced the disbursement of SARS. Should we call this a victory for Nigerian youth? Of course, this was a serious issue last week. Everybody came out protesting that they don't want SARS. Alright, it's another edition of Bystanders at Distance on Flip TV. It's the Monday morning edition of this program, still in October. Quickly to what we have here on these two journals, Nigerian Tribune and the Daily Sun. Alright, the Daily Sun with a very big headline here. Federal SARS, RIP, that's the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad. RIP, rest in peace. IGP scraps Federal Anti-Robbery Squad as protests spread. IGP, that's Adamu, scraps Federal Anti-Robbery Squad as protests spread. UK, Sanwo-Olu, that's Governor of Lagos State, Kalu CP's orders ill decision. Alright, 7 dead, scores injured in Lagos building collapse. We have all the stories still on this journal. 2023, ex-minister Kema Chikwe makes case for Southeast president. 144 killed in Jigawa flood. 2021 budget, presidency to spend 4.8 billion naira on electrical mechanical installations. Alright, we have scene of the collapsed building here in Lagos State. Scene of a collapsed building at Obalende in Lagos yesterday. One of the victims being revived. You can see the victim right here on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. Quickly to the Nigerian Tribune. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper with very, very vital stories. Aftermath of Nigerians' protest. IGP dissolves SARS. Reps to proceed with police reforms. NHRC, Bakari, demand prosecution of criminal elements. We have reps to meet with NBA, that's the Nigeria Bar Association, NHRC, CSOs this week. Police disperse protesters with hot water tear gas in Abuja. Ogbomoso boys, again, 2 feared shots. Sounds Palace vandalized. Minister rescue. We have mother of Isiak Jimo recounts son's last moments. Mother of the deceased recounts last moments. 6 dead, 8 injured in another Lagos building collapse. There is a conflicting story here. We have the Daily Sun saying 7 dead. The Nigerian Tribune saying 6 dead. Okay, quickly to Ondo State, where we have Akeredolu leading with 292,830 votes. Akeredolu defeats Jagede again. Akeredolu defeats Jagede again. Victory. Record of hard work, says Governor. Victory is the handwork of hard work, says Governor. Buhari, others congratulate him. Alright, on top of the paper we have Nigeria to maintain Buhari Oshibajo with 12.2 billion naira in 2021. 3.2 billion naira goes to trips, 296 million on foodstuffs. Alright, these are the stories we've found on the front pages of these journals. Quickly to our reviewers for more talks. I'll be right back. Alright, still Bystanders at Distance, and I have here with me Mr. Matthew. Matthew, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Of course, we've been on Ondo State issue for the past 3 or 2 weeks now. And at the end of the day, could I say your predictions worked? Did you support Akeredolu?
Mr. Mike, it's not about who I supported, it's about the reality on ground. All indices pointed to the fact that Akeredolu will win the election. So it didn't come to me by surprise.
It didn't come to you by surprise. The man led with about 200 and something thousand votes. That's what would you draw out from this? Was it that people of Ondo State didn't support Jegede and Agbola Ajayi, or what?
To be quite honest with you, so many things played out in the build-up to the election. In the process of the electoral campaign, so many activities took place. There is the allegation of vote buying, but in that regard, both the PDP and APC are culpable. Then again, you can recall that I have said it on this platform that APC have their leaders distributed across the nook and cranny of that state. So that in itself played a major role. Because Nigerian politicians, Nigerian electorates, they follow their leaders sheepishly, irrespective of the ideology of their leader. Once their leader leave for another party or another political, another party or whatever area, the followers go with the leader.
Away from that, the special anti-robbery squad has been dissolved. Your take on this? Would you call it a victory for Nigerian youth?
Mr. Mike, to be quite honest with you, it's a victory for Nigerian youth. It's a victory for democracy. It's a victory for Nigerian youth because this is the first time we are seeing Mr. President, or rather this government, listening to the yearning of the people and doing their bidding. It's a victory of democracy because this is the first time we are seeing, we quite understand that protest is legitimate. It's entrenched in our constitution as long as it's peaceful. This is the first time we are seeing fruitful result from protest. But again, there are so many areas, incidences of intimidation, maiming, killing, harassment of Nigerian citizens in the process of that protest. And I charge the authorities to make sure that they investigate it for the purpose of bringing the culprits to justice. Then again, I think the police authority, the police high command, should use this avenue to do a proper appraisal. Because one thing is expected now. Since this SARS is dissolved, it implies that a gap should have been created. Now, if we didn't see spike increase in crime between now and the period the formation, we should have another formation, or they should address the gap that is being created. If we didn't see increase in crime, it means there is more to it. It means SARS was a problem in this country. But if we see spike increase in crime, it means the vacuum that has been created by the dissolution should immediately be addressed. So I'm saying that the government, our police high command, should use this opportunity to do a serious appraisal to know whether SARS was actually a problem itself to the society or it was a solution solver. You see, I quite agreed. The time SARS was created, there was a need for it. But they have abandoned their core mandates. Like I listened to what the IG of police, the 10-point agenda, he specifically said that whether SARS, whether anti-cultism, name it, whatever nomenclature, that you have no right to jump down from your operational vehicle, intercept a Nigerian citizen, contravene him for no reason, and jump into his smart devices like phone, laptop. He said it amounts to invasion of people's privacy and that it is illegal. So going forward, whether SARS or any other police operation or operative, we are not likely going to see them infringing on people's rights by way of invading their privacy, by way of going into their smart devices. They haven't said that. I think the government should look inward. When I mean the government, that is why I like particularly what House of Rep is trying to do. Okay. They want to come with some legislation
kind of reform
to regulate the activities of police. Because you see, I quite understand that the reason excesses of SARS was more than the regular police was their command and control system was faulty. You can imagine the SARS that were operating in Lagos, I mean federal SARS, they were not answerable to the commissioner of police. They were not answerable to area commander. they were not answerable to their respective divisional police officers. So you can imagine where they go to the regular society, maim people, harass people, intimidate people, violate their rights. The police station that is closer to the people cannot address it, and their source of command is too far from the people. So going forward, if actually there should be another formation of police, another unit of police that will address armed robbery, kidnapping, they should have a command and control system that is effective, and they should deploy technology. We are in era technology, to be crying out loud. Any area of our policing should be technologically driven.
These people over there, they are supposed to be what? Accountable to us. You don't just impose something on us. Nigerians can revolt it. They are what? They are answerable to them. Sorry, to us. Now it shows every electorate, every Nigerians now has now woken up that now the power belongs to us, not them. The power belongs to us. So when it comes to, because it has gotten to a stage whereby an average Nigerian could no longer curtail this SARS issue. That was why everybody had to hear out their voice. You can see the protest started in where Delta State. From there it moved to Lagos State. From there it now trickled down to every part of nooks and crannies in Nigeria. It even got to US. It even got to UK, where Wizkid was the one championing the cause there in US, in UK, sorry. So it shows Nigerians now we have the power to always hold our government accountable for their decisions, for their policies, for whatever that is not favorable to us. We have the power. It's a constitutional right. Irrespective of that that comes you can see what happened that some of Nigerians were being tear gassed. They still do not relent.
As in Abuja.
Yes, in Abuja, police harassed some persons, brutalized so many persons, but still that all what we are saying is SARS.
I think 1 or 2 persons were killed in Governorship.
Yeah, police shot.
Yeah,
police shot a student. And still the people did not back down. The people still said we want to see the IG. And now one thing I want to say is that now 2018 SARS was being disbanded by the former IG Adamu. 2019 the same IG said SARS has been disbanded. Yeah. Now 2019 same thing happened. SARS was disbanded. This is 2020 now. All what Nigerians are saying that we will not back down until when the president give executive order. The president should give executive order on this, not IG coming out to address us. If IG has been addressing us since I think 2018 and still he will still, when the matter has been calm, he will still go back and bring back SARS. Nigerians are saying enough of all this your tricks with us. Let the president, if he's sleeping there in Asolon, I think his own daughter Zara Buhari also lend her voice to it that was SARS must be scrapped. Kiki, what's her name? Kiki Oshibanjo, daughter president, also lend her own voice that was SARS. So now let the president give executive order. IG should not be the one telling every day SARS has been banned. Let president come out and then address us. He can give executive order. It's not about sending IG. I voted for him. I did not vote for IG. Who is IG? IG is just a mere appointment. So let the president come out and give executive order if he truly wants SARS to be disbanded. Because IG can say SARS has been disbanded. Later on, he still go back and then bring SARS again on board.
All right, David, let's quickly run to Ondo State. We had 3 major political parties and 3 major gladiators there. Talking about PDP, APC, and ZLP. With their candidates, Agbola Ajayi, Eitai Jagede, Rotimi, Akeredolu. At the end of the day, someone emerged winner. 3 of them were playing a football. Just a football match. 3 candidates were playing that football match, and at the end of the day, just one person emerged as winner. And we saw the way he led with so
79,000 margin votes.
Yeah.
That was too wide, brother. And then I think this election was not adjudged free and fair by the observers in the international community.
You supported Jegede?
I saw, check my clip. Some people say, I said Akeredolu will win. And I couldn't, but I preferred Jegede would have won. But with the power of what? Imprudency. And then, see, I can show you a video. A girl, I can play it for you to see. A girl was happily saying, I don't sell my vote. I happy say I sell vote for 10,000 naira. So it shows that election was not what I judge fair and fair. The governor, that election in that state was just what? Money raining election. It was the highest bidder. If you have money.
People have been shouting, Akeredolu be Lagos, but this time around it seems Ondo to Lagos.
Ondo na Lagos because Ondo people, they want chop food.
But
you also said APC candidate was busy dishing out 10,000 naira. And PDP was giving 3,000 naira. If you were in my shoes, tell me.
Vote buying also.
No, it is not about vote buying. It is about the highest bidder who has the money to spend. The reason why PDP won in that Edo state is because the reason why PDP won in that Edo state is because PDP has the money to spend. So in Nigeria,
PDP had the money to spend.
Yes,
people never wanted Oshomole again.
PDP had the money to spend, and then people never wanted Oshomole. So you think even if PDP don't have the money to spend, what concerns and kind of average man concerning Oshomole?
No matter what we say from now to tomorrow, Rotimi Akeredolu is now the winner.
He has been declared winner.
Power of incumbents. Then again, secondly, money, distribution of money, dichotomy, house to house, distribution of 10,000 naira to Akure's residents. Still, they could not beat PDP. The chairman in Akure, still PDP got for 7,000 plus. Do you understand? Then in Akeredolu's districts, his own terrain, he won. I think I think he got 100 and something thousand. Do you understand? Against the PDP counterpart. Let me tell you, Michael, it was overwhelmingly rigged in Edo. Even if you read, yesterday, if you read the papers of yesterday or listen to news analysis, Jegede was lamenting that INEC card was not able to be, card readers. Danko was not functioning well. I think understand. They vote buying 5,000, 10,000. Why should Southwest, why should Ondo indigenous allow these people to manipulate them again? They were giving them 5,000. Chop biscuits. You're supposed to stop this kind of rubbish. You could see what happened in Edo State. Edo people, they played maturity. They really indicated to us that they are matured enough to do anything, that is right in the sight of Nigerians and international community. They could not be manipulated. But look at Ondo. We regarded Ondo so much, but look at what happened in Ondo State. Ondo, they're supposed to not. What happened in Ondo State, I'm not happy. Personally, I'm not happy. I'm telling you. Yes, Michael.
Who was your choice?
My choice then was Jegede now. And let me tell you, to my greatest surprise, Jegede was not even for PDP. Was he for PDP? It was for, I think, ZLP. So we are all analyzing rubbish here. I was thinking that Jegede was for PDP, but Jegede was for ZLP. I'm telling you, I'm over disappointed. I'm not happy.
All right, no problem, Raphael. It's gone. But on to the next one, the SARS.
Okay, SARS issue, scraping SARS. It has come to stay. The presidency, that's the executive order to scrape SARS, is being effective now. Then IGP is lamenting, is chopping for another new arrangement that could, replace SARS. SARS is gone. No more SARS. You understand? But for them to correct the anomaly, they should bring in new arrangement and reform such arrangement and tell them what is not going to be and what is going to be. You understand? They should not operate like SARS, because if they do, Nigerian youth will gang up against them again.
Right,
so if new arrangement comes up this time, let the new arrangement be so good in such a way that everybody should commend them.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. All right, good morning, Mr. Para.
Michael, good morning.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm too fine.
Yeah. Ondo State finally Akeredolu of the All Progressive Congress emerged winner.
What do I told you before? That he must surely win. I told you that in a competition, no matter how quantity they are, competitive, no matter the number, one person must surely must emerge a winner, whether by crooked way or by right way. That's what I'm saying. Now, I told you before that APC will never allow themselves to be beat again as they were beat in Edo State. That if they lose Ondo, that means the dismantling of APC in Nigeria's political system, which started in Edo State, will be a continuous process until the loss out. Therefore, they would like to win Ondo to solidify themselves. And if you watch that Ondo election, Mike, whether you like it or not, it's not free and fair. It's open rigging. It's open cheating. When you told me that they're marching 1 billion security agencies to that place, I thought that it will not work.
Not 1 billion, it was over 33,000.
If let it be 33 billion, it will not work. It will still work for the favor of the ruling party. Let me tell you the truth. This is Abuja connection.
And why didn't you work for the favor of the ruling party in Edo State?
Now, you know why it did not work for the ruling party of Edo State? Because Edo people are wise.
So Ondo people are foolish.
They're not fool. They're not fool. But Ondo people don't have that determination and the zeal like Edo people. Edo people decided we don't want APC. But Ondo collect money. Ondo don't want APC. They don't want PDP.
But do you know there was vote buying in Edo State too?
I'm coming. Let me finish up. Ondo.
Do you know?
Ondo, listen. Ondo don't want APC. Ondo don't want the PDP. Ondo don't want Zenab or whatever. What Ondo want is money. Their belly. They are hungry. Therefore, they have to show their birthright. They have to sell their vote to highest bidder. I'm not saying that it's only APC try to buy the vote in Ondo. Every political party who has chance to buy will buy because it's very important to them to get Ondo. But APC is the highest bidder. APC give without counting. APC was the one controlling central bank. APC controlling central bank. APC controlling Abuja. APC control the traffic on the road. APC control police. Then what do you think the APC will do? Will they fold their hand and lose Ondo again? No. They will do everything to win Ondo. Therefore, and then discover other people are hungry. They give them food for one day. They set their future. Look, the people of Ondo they are not looking at good future. They are looking at now, and they get now, and they have lost their good future. Let me tell you, any amount they spend to buy vote in Ondo, whosoever enter will collect that money back. So tomorrow, Ondo people will not say, government did not do us well, government are not helping us, government have helped you now with 10,000 naira. They have helped you now with 5,000 naira. They have helped you now with 2,000 naira. Don't complain tomorrow. Akeredolu is not doing good though. He's embezzling because this is business. He will make a profit.
All right, away from that, the disbandment of SARS is another topical story. We'll take on it.
The band of the SARS. Mike, I laugh. You know why I laugh? Leopard cannot change his spot. If you ban SARS, another group will come again. Even the same SARS with another label. You know what I'm telling you? So banning SARS or temporary or permanent is just to calm the heart of Nigerians down for a while. Higher 6 months, 1 year. Another formation will come out with a new name. But they act a little bit for 6 months to show people they are good. They will still go back. Nigeria is corrupt in every aspect.
Which means another division or another.
Nigeria is corrupt in every department. Look, this SARS are inside police force. They rest up from police force. Is police force perfect? Is police force not corrupt?
So, meaning SARS will still resurface in another name.
In another name.
All right, thank you so much.
They are leopard.
All right,
they still expect their sport.
Time.
When the IG of police, not the president, the IG of police tell us yesterday that SARS have been dissolved. To which extent, okay, those people working in the platform in the department of SARS, we are there. Are they be shifting to another department? those same people that wearing the SARS uniform then be shifted to another department. The same brutality. You know that there is something that they don't know. Yesterday, other celebrities went out for protest that they don't want only SARS ban, but they want brutality of police to stop. And the same police that they are fighting for their brutality to stop are still pouring tear gas in the face of the same people that are protesting. You understand? And that is why most of our celebrity yesterday, I was looking at the tweet of John Jazzy was saying that why will the Nigerian police that they are protesting that they should stop police brutality, they are still pouring tear gas in the face of innocent protesters that are protesting for what they demand. You understand? Demand of the youth is in a country when things is not moving well for the youth, because you, as you are now, many journalists have been killed by the same SARS. They will not interrogate them, show me your ID card, but they will only stop them in a embarrassing way. And you that you are working, you know your right, you know everything, and the SARS man come to embarrass you, to stop you in an embarrassing way. Now, you know the thing will get you offended, you may talk. Now, and the only option they have is to crack the gun and shoot at you.
Now that SARS has been dissolved,
okay,
what advice would you give to Nigerian youth that engage or indulge in criminal activities?
See, we have police, you understand? We have EFCC that because your bank account, I will tell you that EFCC have the details of your bank account. You understand? Am I lying? Every bank in this country, EFCC have access to the bank. You understand? And some issue we are having that you have somebody hack your account, have this thing. Some of those security agencies, they are aware because EFCC can freeze your account without your notice. You understand? After they freeze it, they will let you know.
I said, what advice would you give?
That's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you.
Mass to protest.
That's what I want to tell you.
Once,
if anybody catch in the area of crime, internet fraudster, yahoo as a youth, let the person be persecuted. Go to the same police. If police harass a Nigeria in any kind of form, let there be a law. You know why I say there is not yet a victory. If police, any security agency in Nigeria harass a citizen, let the Mr. President, if there is a president that love the youth, that love the country, the president will have come out to address the masses. Because you know what I say is insult to the youth that what Mr. President did. I don't know whether the president is there, but he's not there. It no concern me. But in other country, if not for the youth to come out for protest, but other people will come out for protest, the president will come out to address. But this one, we did not see Buhari, our president, in national TV to address that youth. Look at what we are going to do. Who we listen to yesterday is IG of police. Do they have anything with IG of police? Just a department. He is the number one, controlling every department in this nation. Both the Nigerian army, he's a commander in chief. Is he not working? He's still agile and he says he's agile and standing. Let it show in national television before this protest will stop. Until the president will come in the national TV, address the youth.
All right, and
so let them know in mind and aim towards the masses.
All right, thank
that
you
is
so
when the protest will stop.
Thank you so much. Son?
In Delta State, in Abraka, if you buy car, you go and meet DPO and collect pass. Going like that, based on politics. So they are playing politics in security agencies. So it's from there. So it's from the head the problem starts from. If you had a project that I don't want situations like this, I don't want police brutality, I don't want, it will be the head of it will be responsible. So you want to appoint somebody that will come and destroy that project. So it was lack of project. So Buhari is the problem. Now the situation erupted. We even disgraced our country in the whole world. I was watching Al Jazeera. They were talking about it. I was watching foreign news. They were talking about it. We disgraced ourselves. So he's the problem.
When Jonathan was there, was it the problem?
It's also the problem. That is the problem.
When Jonathan was there, was it the problem?
If the killing, this one was even worse than other previous thing, yes. Because now Buhari is a former military general.
Which people expected.
So security is supposed to be his best part as a former.
That should have been his first priority.
Security should have been his best achievement in this country. Okay, you fail Nigeria in every aspect, but this one comes to security, you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be thriving, and here he failed. So that's why he's the problem.
So, and what advice would you give to the Nigerian youth?
Concerning
At least the federal government has succumbed to the order, let me call it order of Nigerian youth. What advice would you give them in their own side?
Nigerian youth came together in one voice. We need to come together like that in the same voice to fight for development of the country movement. So togetherness will make us stronger as a country and as a youth. Togetherness is what we have been lacking all these years.
And in terms of perpetrating criminal acts, what advice would you give to them? Despite the fact that some of them are unemployed.
Nigerian youth should be learned, like, this problem is bigger than us now. It's bigger than you and I. So unemployment has played a very huge factor in the aspect of crime. Unemployment, not doing anything. So I would say this: be patient, first of all, and we need this one spirit, one movement. If we start this one movement now, we'll start making demands. Now we came together as a country concerning police brutality. We got what we wanted. We need to start coming together to make demands.
All right.
And if you come together to make demands, crime rate will start to drop down.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of this program. Make sure you join us next time on the same platform. Of course, I remain Michael Adekunle. Behind the camera, Fsars, Olu Abukome. Viewers across the globe. Have a good day. Bye.